Breathing for deadlift is very similar to breathing for squats. Again, there is a difference between doing a single lift and doing multiple lifts in a set. With a single lift, a lot of the time you can simply set up, take a breath, grip the bar, do your lift, and either breathe out at the top of the exercise or even hold your breath all the way through, put it down, and only breathe out when you return the bar to the floor. Now that's fine, but you're not going to do 10 or let alone 15 or so of them on one single breath. So here, I'll demonstrate briefly a single lift. I set up, I breathe, and then I either breathe out here, or I return to the floor, and breathe out at that point. Okay. On the other hand, if I'm going to do a series of them, which means that by default I'm going to be working with sub-maximal weight, in other words less than I can lift for a single lift, what I'll do is I'll set up very similarly, breathe in, go down, grip the bar, lift, breathe out, okay, then breathe in, either at the top or on the way down. I would recommend at the top. Alternatively, you can breathe in on the way down. To a certain extent, it depends what suits your style. However, as with squats, what you are aiming for is to keep the core tight throughout the exercise. So, in general, what I would recommend is you don't start exhaling until the weight is already underway off the floor. If I go down, now I can breathe out. But if I breathe out when I'm already in a low position, my core begins to get weak, puts more pressure on my back. One or two other little things. Aside from breath, body position, a deadlift is not a squat. When I set up here, okay, I may, for example, particularly if I'm putting wraps on or something like that, go way down low into a nice squat position, get my bar sorted out, and so on. That's fine. The thing is, I don't lift from this position. Okay? When you're going to deadlift, you want to take up the slack. Right? This is already a high position. Then I start lifting. Okay, it's not a case of being down here and trying to lift off the ground like this, turning it into a squat. It's a different exercise.